Do we have any cherry bomb fans in the house tonight? Can I hear it? Austin, Texas. I know the Holy War Thunder fans here. Can I hear it for the Holy Roller? Good evening and welcome to Austin, Texas, here live at the Thunderdome, the Austin Convention Center, for round number 3 of the 2009 Cavella Cup Championship Series. I'm Wanda Mike.
And I'm Wesley Page.
And I got to tell you, we are going to have one heck of a bout tonight. Wesley, I mean, we've got the reigning Cavella Cup champion, Holy Rollers, tonight, facing off against the Cherry Bombs. The Cherry Bombs, they were big on Cherry Bombs 07, Cherry Bombs 08. I think this year the Cherry Bombs are going to go all the way to the Cup.
I do too, Mike. And before we even get started about this, we got to talk about the barn burner we had last go-round with the Hellcats and the Rhinestone Cowgirls. If you had tickets to that bout, I'm here to tell you, you got your money's worth.
You know, if wherever you are in the entire world watching us right now, if you saw that one, you know what we are talking about. If you're just now tuning in, just seeing us for the first time, I got to tell you, you definitely missed it last time. And, you know, Wesley, I predicted Hellcats by 3. They were both evenly matched, and sure enough, Hellcats by 3. But that one it was a nail biter, and it came right down to the wire.
35-32, your final score on that one. And Mike, you said Hellcats by 3, and you don't get any closer than that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're hedging stuff in Vegas this week or, but I mean, it was an unbelievable battle to come down the last jam.
Unfortunately, I'm probably using all this up before we go there for the roller derby convention in the first weekend of August. But no, I just using my own intuition on that one, and it did definitely come down to the last jam.
Now, Mike, who's your MVP in that last bout?
Gosh, there were several. I mean, just everybody worked together as a cohesive unit on the Hellcats, and there was no one outstanding player that really comes to mind. I was just really impressed on how they all worked together.
Well, my MVP's got to be Dixie Sanchez, for the simple reason I really thought the Hellcats were going to fall off with the loss of Naughty Knoxville. Again, we rumored last week that Naughty Knoxville could be coming back. Mike, if she does, that team's unstoppable, by the way. Dixie Sanchez has really stepped her game up in the absence of Naughty Knoxville. She is a great jammer. Oh,
definitely. She, you know, the first couple of years I really didn't know what to think about her and everything. She was kind of one of those mid-pack players and everything. Oh, man. At the end of last season, she definitely turned on the Jets, and she stepped it up, and she's definitely one of the stars of the Hellcats right now. Well, and with the return of Cadillac coming back here for the Hellcats.
Oh, absolutely.
And, you know, she doesn't really quite have her feet underneath her, but she had to take off. She was on the injured reserve list when she had her baby, and she's back now, and she has got that fire, that intensity that I know is going to propel the Hellcats into the championship.
Well, I just don't worry about somebody with that kind of athleticism. Why sit here and talk about it, though, if you didn't get to see it last time? Let's see some of the highlights right now. Some technical difficulties.
Still waiting on confirmation. We should be rolling.
If you're watching out there in webcast land, you're
flying all over the track. There's takes to the air.
We're going to get.
Can you help me? I'm far from home and I don't know if I'm on the right road. You don't look too dangerous, but we just met. Don't let this be the one I've been running from the devil all night long, and he really wants my soul. I don't really want to give it to him.
Watch out, Mike.
Boy, this is one of the most physical bouts I've seen in quite a while here, Wes. And looks like Dixie Sanchez going for the full jam.
I've been running from the devil all night long. He really wants my soul.
In the pregame and well, throughout the bout, we'll have little blurbs in there and everything. But Wesley, I got to tell you, this, we got the reigning Cavella Cup champions versus the team that's wanted to be in the Cavella Cup, and they said they're going to be champions for the last 2 seasons. This has got to be a barn burner tonight. Wesley, can you tell me what you found out digging in the trenches like you've been doing?
Well, first of all, I found that a lot of players that did really well in last year's bout, regular season versus Cherry Bombs and Holy Rollers, are not going to be playing tonight. Punky Bruiser had over 30 total blocks in the bout last year. And when I think of who's got the edge on defense tonight, I got to go Cherry Bombs. Even though it's the Holy Rollers and you have to respect them, and I know the verbiage, you got to beat the best before you are the best. Tonight they're not playing with 4 critical starters that I think are going to make the difference. If I talk about the edge on defense with the Cherry Bombs, I gotta talk about Cherry Chainsaw's return. It's so exciting having one of these veterans back, someone that's been so respected not only in this league but worldwide. I mean, Cherry Chainsaw is just what roller derby is all about, Mike.
Well, she's one of the first skaters. I mean, she skated from day one, and she really did embody that whole feeling back then and everything, and the fire and within. It took a couple seasons, the Cherry Bombs being our expansion team after several seasons, but Cherry Chainsaw really does embody the entire spirit of the Cherry Bombs, and that fire is back. She said she's retiring, she was done forever, and she is definitely skating with a vengeance and with a fire that she always did before.
Now, Mike, when we went to the highlights there, you were telling me a little bit about a young skater that you thought had kind of bounced around a little bit in Honey Homicide. Talk about Honey with the Cherry Bombs.
Well, Honey, I think it's finally come into her own here with the Cherry Bombs. She bounced around with a couple teams, started out as a Rhinestone, and then with the Hellcats and everything, and then moved to the Cherry Bombs, and at first she looked like one of those skaters who's just going to go from team to team as a free agent, and then at the end of last season she's 100% Cherry Bomb, and she's another one of those skaters that took a couple years, even though she was extremely involved and big on the training team and molding our new skaters. She has definitely found her own as a Cherry Bomb.
24 total blocks in last year's bout versus the Holy Rollers, by the way. Now, let's talk about who's got the edge on offense tonight. And with the missing Holy Rollers, I've got to, and with Smarty Pants being in Australia, I've got to give the edge to the Cherry Bombs again. But that's not a hard thing to do when you got a skater named Rocky Casbah, right?
Rocky Casbah and Lucy Cannon. Lucy Cannon, the last season, was mired deep in school in certifications. She's
really stepped it up.
Oh, she is this season. She has come back and she stepped it up. That's a double hit right there. Rocky, the highest scoring ever points total in a single bout in TXRD history, with Lucy Cannon, who stepped it up. We've got a few new alternates on the Cherry Bombs that I think will make a good showing. However, it's a 1-2 punch. You got Sacrilegious for the Hellcats. For the Holy Rollers. Starts with an H.
We're going to get emails for that one.
Oh, boy, I'll hear about that. Hey, Jimmy, don't hit me too hard on that one. No, Sacrilegious has really stepped up her game in skating with a vengeance. And the Holy Rollers have had the organization for the last several seasons and everything. I don't know, with all their new alternates, if they're going to be able to keep it up and be able to support a one-star jammer team.
Rocky Casbah, by the way, last year in this game, 19 points. Now let's talk about X Factors today, Mike. This is where we go off the map and we leave the stats behind. I've got to say the X Factor in this bout tonight is the Holy Rollers or the Holy Rollers. And if you have only lost a game, 3 of them in the last 3 years, that demands respect. If you wear that plaid skirt, Mike, you're not used to losing.
Like I said, the Holy Rollers have been the best organized team in the league. That's why they are the last 2 seasons, the 2-time reigning Cavella Cup champions. And so, you know, even though they have a bunch of new skaters, they have the organization. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but they just seem to congeal better than any other team in our league.
Well, don't take our word for it. Our webcast crew this week has put together some great interviews, and if you didn't see the bout last season with TXRD versus these Holy Rollers, you're about to get a little bit of a taste of it. Let's see some of the skaters and what they had to say about this bout last year.
I think I wanted to find out who I was without being a wife and a mother. I wanted to know who Karma was, and so that's what I did. I came and found out who she was.
My friend Floyd was doing production for Derby, and he told me about it, and I went to a game, and I was like, oh my God, this is freaking awesome. I want to do this. And I tried out, and I made it. Just being a part of a group with so many women who are so confident about themselves and, you know, just all these different shapes, sizes, everything, personalities, and it's just really, really awesome. It's given me so much more confidence as a woman.
Last season was probably the most intense game of my derby career. When we played the Cherry Bombs, it was eerie. You know, most of the time in the dressing room, everybody's up and happy and excited and chatting, and it was eerie quiet before we played the Bombs last year. And we knew we had to go out and play the best game we could play. TXRD took hits, the bone that broke around the world. I mean, it was an ugly hit.
I broke my arm in May of '08. It was the last Cherry Bomb Holy Roller game. I was jamming, skating up on the high side. I got hit just the way I fell. Broke my arm, had to get 8 screws and a plate put in there.
You know, as Holy Rollers, we were done after that. We just didn't want to play this game anymore. We could have quit right there and been happy.
So many people came together when I broke my arm, like, to help me, and the fans, they created a whole PayPal account. It was just so heartwarming to know that everybody in this league cared that much to help. It was really, really cool, really awesome.
Well, those are our sisters, those are our friends, and we never got to intentionally hurt somebody. So we're a little shaky still with the Bombs on that aspect of, you know, there's still some ghosts there that we have to work out, and hopefully this'll kind of just be fun. Just bring it old school derby and have a good time.
Holy Rollers, they ain't shit. I'm not too worried about them. I mean, they're a really good team. They have really good blockers, good jammers, but I just think the Bombs are gonna kick your ass this Sunday. I'm definitely gonna try my best to kick your ass this Sunday. And yeah, best of luck to both of us. I mean, I think it's gonna be a really fun game. I think it's gonna be a hard-hitting game. I think there's gonna be some, I mean, hopefully no one will get hurt, but I think there's gonna be some really hard hits out there this game. So, looking forward to it.
Lighten the fuck up. And that is as far as I have to say about that.
And our webcast crew has done a wonderful job of securing these interviews for us. And we're going to continue to do these throughout the entire season. We've got just a couple minutes left here before we go live with our first act of the evening, the Bulimics, which I've got a long history with, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy them out there. Wesley, really quick before we get here, you know, what's your take on this? Who is going to put the points on the board tonight?
Well, the keys to winning tonight for, you know, my predictions got to go with the Cherry Bombs, but the keys to winning tonight for the Holy Rollers, if they're going to pull this thing out, Sacrilegious scored 19 points in the bout last year versus the Cherry Bombs. That's only 3 less than Rocky Casbah scored in that bout. She's going to have to probably double that tonight for the Holy Rollers to have a chance in this one. And you beg to wonder, is the Holy Roller blocking going to be there to support her on that? And I know, Mike, that's your concern.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Holy Rollers being really well organized for the last 2 seasons. We've got 5 new alternates. They are the unknown here. Are we going to have another high score? Are we going to have a breakout skater like we did with Sacrilicious last year, or with Lucy Cannon or Rocky Casbah? You know, we're going to have a breakout skater in the rookie season? I don't know. This is unknown. The Cherry Bombs, really well organized. They have been chomping at the bit for the championship, and I think the Cherry Bombs are the team to bet on tonight.
I do too. I think Cherry Bombs in a rout on this one. What do you think, Mike?
I'm going to go Cherry Bombs by 10 tonight. It's going to be tough. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be ugly. But Cherry Bombs by 10. That's where I'm going with this tonight.
Well, that does it for our pregame show. We're going to continue to keep bringing this to you all out there and on the World Wide Web. We're going to continue to bring you more interviews, more highlights. We appreciate you logging in and watching the bout with us tonight on your computers at home. And I'm Wesley Page.
I'm Wanda Mike, and we're going to kick it off. We'll see you right here at the bout. We're going to kick it off with the Blue Mix here in just a minute.
All right, thank you, Mighty Aphrodite. And now it's time to bring out the first team of the evening, the reigning 2008 Cavello Cup champions. Please put your hands together for the Holy Rollers.
First and foremost, our people tonight that are on vacation, your captain, number 24/7, Husky Bruiser. Also making her way from Oahu, number 313, co-captain of the Holy Rollers, Karma. With coconut drink in hand, number 83, Hades Lady. Sitting by the poolside, number 138, Kathy Licks. All right, let's get down to it. When she's not on skates, she's at confession. Number 7 Sins, Anita Confess. Welcome everybody's favorite rookie skater, number 5, Damsel Distresser. Causing 4 accidents on I-10 just to get here tonight, number Psycho 78, Hispanic Panic. Rated NC-17, coming to a theater near you, number 13, Horror Show. Poetry on skates and so delicious, number 77, Sacrilicious. Pissing off nuns and priests since 1995, number 311, Miss B. Haven. Not just the girl next door, number 5, she's just a minute. Don't let the name fool ya. Number I for an eye, Lacey Bone. She'll give you her huddled masses. Number C2C, Lady Liberty. Number 69 and a half, the rough, the tough, Moko Loco. Please welcome to the track the rookie with muscles, number Mona Littlemore. Lighting it on fire tonight. Number 877, Napalm. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 Cavallo Cup champions of the world, the Holy Rollers.
And now to put their mark on the championship, the undefeated in 2009, ladies and gentlemen, the Cherry Bombs! Led onto the track by the Bomb Squad. Captain to be national champion cheerleaders.
Gotta love those cheerleaders, Mike.
I tell you, it was an incredible cheer to mine in Las Vegas when our own TXRD cheerleaders brought home the bacon and won the national cheerleading championship. Lining up and ready for battle, the captain of the Cherry Bombs, the highest point score ever in TXRD history, number 1982, Rocky Casbah. The co-captain of the Cherry Bombs, she will put the hurt on you, Miss Daisy May Damage. Making her return in the round number 2 for the Cherry Bombs, the legend of Miss Cherry Chainsaw. I don't know if this is a premonition for the Holy Rollers, but it's number 2012. It's the Dawn of Destruction. Our own bionic woman, if you're here this time last year, you saw her massive injury, but she's back with us again, dangerous as ever, Miss Take or Die. She's gonna dash out in front of you and put the points on the board, Miss Dinah Dash. She's going to come at you with both barrels, plates at number M16, Candy Sniper. The most dangerous player on the team, putting in her licks here tonight, number 187, Honey Homicide. Coming at you 33rd and a third degrees, Miss Polyurethane. The most perfect number ever, number 3.14, Chains. Always a loose cannon and one to put the points on the board. Number 1812, Lucy Cannon. She can grab a fly with the chopsticks. Combo number 4, Rice, Rice, Baby. The manager of the Cherry Bombs, number 77, she's still scrappy, Miss Ginger Scraps. And rounding out the team tonight, the coach for the Cherry Bombs, number 240, Miss Veruca Assault. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cherry Bombs. We'd like to introduce our officials tonight. Our head referee, trying to retain some sense of order, Miss D. Toxin.
Of course, tonight our penalty ref, Tex Wilfall.
Your point reps tonight, Mr. Son of Sam and That Guy.
Line refs tonight, Penaltina and Hillbilly Bear.
And of course, running the entire show, trying to keep the scoreboard running, Mr. El Palone. And
Mike, I think we can say the legend El Palone.
That's
yeah,
right.
I'll say the
El
legend.
Palone. Our referees trying to retain some sense of order tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get the microphone to Miss Mona Littlemore? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for our national anthem?
Bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's roll. Thank you, Mona Littlemore. She can skate, she can tear it up, and who knew she could sing like that?
Well, Mike, we've got some talented skaters here in the league. I can definitely agree with that.
You know, they wear many hats and everything. We'd like to thank our DJ, Junkie Sammy Spins right there, keeping us going and everything. And we are about to get underway right now as the Cherry Bombs and Holy is going to face off west. Right now, both teams have got to be in formation before they can take to the track.
And of course, there are two jammers in the back. They are the ones with the stars on their helmets, and they're the only ones that can score points.
They've got to make their way through the 3 blockers from each team, and then the pivot up front. Pivots have the stripe on top of their helmet. They kind of take care of the speed of the pack.
And of course, the jammers score points by making their way through the pack once, and the second time through, they're awarded 1 point for each opposing player that they pass. That's 1 point for each opposing player that they pass.
They've got to stay above the white line. They're going to be out of the red when they pass another skater. Whoa, Rocky Casbah going down hard, and she is already kind of turned around there. Rocky Casbah jamming for the Cherry Bombs.
One other thing, Mike, that we might add, the jammer who is declared the lead jammer by the referee can call off the jam at any time by placing her hands on her hips.
As you see the referee with the blue cuff on for the Holy Rollers signifying that jammer step below the white lines. It cannot be the lead jammer. Your lead jammer signified by the point referee with his hands in the air. And Rocky Casbah calling off that jam just with 55 seconds into the bout here.
Well,
0 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Well, Mike, tonight, Rocky Casbah, I'm going to predict it for you right now. She's going to be like a cat with a mouse tonight. She's going to play with the Holy Rollers. I can tell a shark when I see one. Rocky Casbah is going to have a very good night tonight.
Wow, we've got a major penalty. The first jam of the evening.
Whoa!
Skaters off the track, Miss Detoxing.
We have a major penalty on the Cherry Bombs. Number 13, Cherry Chainsaw for illegal engagement. We will repeat that jam with the Cherry Bombs down one skater.
That's right, first major penalty of the evening. On a major penalty, you must reskate the same jam set as before, minus one player with Cherry Chainsaw sitting in the penalty box. Now, Wesley, if the jammer makes it all the way through the pack, it will get one extra point.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing this year with the new rule change. If you got a skater in the penalty box, there's actually a ghost skater there in their place.
That's right. And we're off and rolling with the second jam of the evening. Rocky Casbah, Hispanic Panic. Rocky getting it turned around hard that last jam. She is definitely on the gas right now. And Rocky Casbah's out of front. Rocky Casbah is your lead jammer. You know, Wesley, with Honey Homicide and Horror Show with the pivots here, they have switched back around. The pivots and the jammers can hand off their panties. It's the only other player on the team. The jammer can hand their panty off to the pivot and make them the jammer. Not a problem for Rocky Casbah. She calls it off. A full 5 points for the Cherry Bombs. 0 points for the Holy Rollers in that jam.
Right there, Mike, Rocky Casbah doing what she always does, scoring a lot of points. Right there on that jam right there, Lacey Bones had Hispanic Panic for a wig, didn't recognize it. That's where the experience has got to come in. And Holy Rollers can't miss opportunities like that.
Man, looks like there's a little turmoil in the middle of the pack there. Boca Loco mixing up with rookie skater for the Cherry Bombs, Allison Chan. Before the jam even starts, Lucy Cannon for the Cherry Bombs using a hip whip there to get out in front. We got a rookie skater for the Holy Rollers. Lucy Cannon out in front, and Lucy Cannon is your lead jammer. You know, the Holy Rollers with a lot of rookies this season. Damsel Distressor through the pack and out in front. She is not the jammer. Lucy Cannon is, and she's going past the lady right now. With a whip off a Cater 9, Lucy Cannon keeps the high line. She's looking to put back to the point. Oh, the boards are open. Oh, that hard right there. Sacrilicious taking her down, and we're out of time in that jam. 0 points for the Holy Rollers. 4 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Little bit of an interesting move right there to put Sacrilicious up and pivot. They want her to lead and control the pack. We were talking in the pregame, Mike, that they were going to have her score a lot of points. You don't want to wear her out at the pivot position, but I got to know, Punky Bruiser's been in this league longer than I have. She's got to know what she's doing.
You know, they've got to have a strategy. The Holy Rollers haven't been the best organized team for quite some time. They've got to have a plan, but the Cherry Bombs are there. They've got blood in their sights here. They are looking for the first championship win, and they are on a mission right now. Rice, baby, rookie skater for the Cherry Bomb, tearing it up. She went down below the white line. She's getting a little help off the very front as Cherry Chainsaw sets up a wall with Candy Sniper to give her the advantage. Horoshow getting railed hard. Oh, she's all off the track. Horoshow going over the rail. Horoshow, veteran skater, she knows better to absorb that energy with the momentum than to try to take it herself. Taken off the track at the high side of the track. And we're out of time in that jam. 0 points for the Holy Rollers. 4 points for the Cherry Bomb.
Mike, look over there on the bench right now. How excited Rice Baby is. Welcome to the league, rookie. You just scored 4 points right here in the best roller derby in the country.
You know, the Cherry Bombs, I think, were very, very smart in their picks in the offseason during the draft here. Rice Baby, in her first jam ever, scoring a full jam is incredible. Sacrilicious on the bank track, facing off against Rocky Casbah. These are the two-star jammers from either team.
There she goes.
Sacrilicious is out front, and Sacrilicious is your lead jammer. Look at the speed and grace that she has right here. She is all over the track. Sacrilicious is on fire.
She is just poetry on skates, Mike.
I gotta tell you right now, she's all over the track. She's close to the pack like a hot dog through butter, and calls up for a full jam for the Holy Rollers, drawing first blood. 4 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
That's an exciting skater, Mike. You know that I like this skater. If I were going to make a roller derby video game, the jammer would look just like Sacrilicious.
Boy, that was just slicker than Owl. And looks like our jammers this time going to be Cater Die for the Cherry Bombs and rookie jammer for the Holy Rollers, number C2C, Lady. Lady Libertine goes over the kick rail there, getting turned around right as soon as she got through the pack. She's had to start all over again. Horoshow the pivot, also getting the bottom of the rail. Cater Die, our current bionics skater. Cater Die coming into point and scoring position at the back of the pack. With a little help from Cherry Chainsaw, Cater Die working her way through the pack. Oh, we got a wall of Holy Rollers up front. And it looks like Hispanic panic. In a panic here. We're out of time in that jam. 0 points for the Holy Rollers and 2 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Well, remember this bout last year, Cater Die had an injury that took her out of the game. Now we've got Cater Die. You can't mistake her. She's got that rib cage right there on the front of the jersey. She is back and everything is all good. Want to take an opportunity right now to thank one of our sponsors, Lone Star Beer. Secede from the rest of the beer world and drink the beer that's been fresh brewed right here where it always has been, right here in the great state of Texas, Lone Star Beer.
That's right, support the beer that supports us. Miss Detoxin.
We have 2 minor penalties, one on the Cherry Bombs, number 1812, Lucy Cannon for an illegal block, and one on the Holy Rollers, number 311, misbehaving for pushing.
Mike, where is Mighty Aphrodite?
She's at the bar, of course. Gypsy, she's out stealing wallets or something. I don't know.
There she is.
How's everybody doing? Shut up. All right, here we go. What's it gonna be? Oh, we're gonna start out with a
The loser of this two-lap duel will lose 1 point. If the team opts to sub in another skater, they will lose 2 points.
And it looks like Moco Loco versus Lucy Cannon. Watch out!
And Moco Loco's got her pinned like a prom date.
And Mike, they still have 2 laps to go.
This is a no holds barred 2-lap. Oh! And Moco Loco after getting Lucy Cannon is too slippery. Both skaters must stay on the track. They cannot cut through the track. Lucy Cannon is shot out of a cannon as she puts the pedal to the metal right here. Moco Loco had her pinned. Lucy Cannon is going to take points away from the Holy Rollers. That was a substitute, so the Holy Rollers are going to lose 2 points. Bringing down to 2 points for the Holy Rollers, 15 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Now, Mike, I know that Lucy Cannon is a skater that you really like and think is going to make a big impact this year. Not only is she fast, it looks like she's pretty tough, too.
Oh, without a doubt. I would not want to go up against Moco Loco in a scrap like that. Meanwhile, back to the action. Daisy will damage the Cherry Bomb offense as much as she can. As Daisy may damage the state of the white line against the rookie skater number 5 for the Holy Rollers. And Daisy, for the Holy Rollers, side by side with Daisy. Daisy may damage. They're scrapping for the lead. Damsel Distresser, her second jam ever. Both the officials signifying that both skaters have gone below the white line. They are on their own. This one's going to go to time clock with just 10 seconds remaining. And we are out of time in this game. 2 points for the Holy Rollers, 3 points for the Cherry Bomb.
I'm already picking out my favorite rookie in this bout so far. Rice Rice Baby takes somebody out there, puts them on the rail at the very end. This skater is playing with 100% pure adrenaline tonight, Mike.
That's right, for a rookie skater. She has got it going on. You know, the Holy Rollers have got a couple stepping up to the plate here tonight as well.
Mike, we have a Reno sighting.
We have a Reno sighting. And the back is off and rolling with just under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Lucy Cannon Horror Show.
This is going to be a good one, Mike. These are 2 great skaters jamming right now.
Without a doubt, Lucy Cannon going down into the red. She's out in front, but cannot call it off. Let's see what the Horror Show does to use a defensive move here.
And Horror Show is the lead jammer right now, Mike.
And she calls it off by putting her hands on her hip. In a defensive move there that the Holy Rollers, I think, pinned. 0 points for either team in that jam. 1 jam remaining in the first quarter.
Great move by Horror Show right there for the defensive position. Gotta thank one of our favorite sponsors right now, though, Mike. Pasta and Company. You know Cheryl's out there somewhere right now.
Oh, I tell you what, you know, the catering, the wedding season's coming up. You've got a occasion you need catered. Think of the Pasta and Company. They are a one-stop shopping full service, and the food is the best you can ever expect. Reasonable. They've got a full bar, wine bar there, and it's what you want if you're going to be putting on the event. Pasta and Company have ready-made dinners on the corner of 35th and Kirby Lane. And out in front, but not your lead jammer, Miss Sacrilegious, number 77. Honey Homicide damaging the track there, damaging herself a little bit. The pivot going all the way to the back.
Honey Homicide with 24 blocks.
Oh, whoa! there's another big block there. Second Sacrilicious out. Calling it off. 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. 0 points for the Holy Rollers. I thought she went by Honey Homicide there, but that's just my opinion.
Well, the Cherry Bombs, they know that the way to get to Sacrilicious is to get to her psychologically. They're going to be pushing and shoving and doing whatever they can to throw her off keel.
And Cherry Bombs is 0 points. Holy Rollers do get 1 point. They're Sacrilicious sacrificing herself there. And boy, I tell you,
From the last 10, we had a major penalty on the Cherry Bombs, number 187, Honey Homicide for an illegal block. We will restate that
well, this is definitely going to give the advantage to Sacrilicious as the Holy Rollers skating at full strength.
You know, Mike, you got to hand it to a rep crew. It may take a little longer, but Detoxin and all those guys down there in stripes, they want to make sure that they get it right. I got to give a lot of credit to this rep and officiating crew. They really care about getting this right, and 9 times out of 10, it's always going to be right. They do a great job down there.
Well, the pack is off and rolling in. Here come your jammers.
And here comes Miss Sacrilicious again.
Miss Rice Baby getting a whip off the Cherry Chainsaw. She's following Sac through the pack. Taking it hard on the cuff right there as Sacrilicious has got the pedal down. She was a good skater as a rookie, and she's been nothing but honing her skills the last couple of years. The Cherry Bombs obscure that she has gone through the pack. We've still got time on the clock. She's going for a double. This could be the first double of the season. If she can make it back around to the point scoring position, she's already got a grand slam going on right now.
8 seconds left in the jam, Mike.
Moves over by Handy coming up for you. Oh, she's got to be above the white line. And we're out of time in that jam. 5 points. Four points for the Holy Rollers. 4 points for the Holy Rollers. 0 points for the Cherry Bombs in the first jam of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're watching on your computer screen, that is not Katarina Witt out there roller skating. That is Sacrilicious. Do not adjust your screens. It really does look that good. Looks like we're off and rolling again. Hispanic Panic jamming for the Holy Rollers versus the very fast Rocky Casbah. Got some whistles going. And Miss Detoxin again. Little bit of confusion out there. I know we had a whistle blown.
We have to reset our time clock here. We have a little bit of confusion here. But I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our statisticians here. They're here every bout, and they keep us apprised of what's going on. It only took us about 6 years to get our stats in line here. Our stat table always keeps us apprised of what's going on and feeds us all the information we need throughout the bout.
Mike, I think the people that are doing stats never get it.
Mainly specialized in Asian and also domestic cars since 1980. He's a proud Holy Roller sponsor for years and years. That's Don's Automotive, 1636 South First Street, and deep in the heart of South Austin, Texas. Looks like we're ready to roll once again with 7 minutes remaining in this quarter. The back is off and rolling with Rocky Casbah facing up once again against Hispanic Panic.
Here we go with Rocky Casbah again. No need for introductions here. The fans know who she is.
Rocky Casbah is out in front, and Rocky Casbah is your lead jammer. Boy, Wes, look at the blockers there setting up for the onslaught of Rocky Casbah. They are definitely see the organization going, and they're talking amongst themselves, trying to organize, trying to see what they can do. Oh, and with Rocky Casbah getting off for one skate, a little help from Honey Homicide.
Well, Anita Confess down there is out for blood right now, Mike.
Boy, she took it hard into the rim there. Rocky Casbah calls it off with 1 second remaining into that jam. 0 points for the Holy Rollers. 4 points for the Cherry Bomb.
Rocky Casbah, the shark out there, she does that move where she's turning the corner, puts her hands out, and like, I don't know why I'm so good.
Sacrilegious on pivot for the Holy Rollers. Number 2012. Canner Die. Pivot. Dawn of Destruction. She must have been a Rush fan as a child.
Big game tonight, Mike, for Cater Die. We remember what happened a year ago versus the Holy Rollers.
Canner Die calls it off. And a defensive move, just dance on distressor, just a little too dangerous for the Holy Rollers. Cater Die using that as defensive move, calling off the jam.
You know, Mike, you take a second to talk about Cater Die. She's kind of like Lucy Cannon, where she's one of those skaters where she just kind of keeps getting better and better. I mean, the Cherry Bombs have got a few skaters on this team that are just seem to be getting better. And with the exciting rookie that you had in the Bryce Baby, this could be a really good team that can make a championship run this year.
Well, you know, 2 years ago, it was Cherry Bombs 07. That was the buzz at the start of the season. They had it all going on. They didn't make it to the playoffs. In 2008, they said Cherry Bombs 08. Rocky Casbah taking a header there. Ms. B taking her down. But this year, I haven't heard the buzz about Cherry Bombs 09 yet, but the way they are looking tonight, they could go all the way to the championship.
I gotta tell you, Mike, for what I've seen so far out of this team, I really do like Cherry Bombs this year. I didn't know Rice Baby was gonna be this good. Cater Die looks completely healthy. Honey Homicide keeps getting better and better at the defensive position. This is a really well put together team, Mike.
0 points for the Holy Rollers and 0 points for the Cherry Bombs in that last jam.
Oh, and did I mention, there was this other skater that the Cherry Bombs got this year. Have you ever heard of a skater called Cherry Chainsaw?
Back skating with us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin, Texas, do we have any Cherry Bomb fans here tonight? Can I hear it for the Cherry Bomb? Mayhem on the track.
Now, I gotta go down to Mighty Aphrodite for this one. Mighty, was that a Wolverine?
No, that was not a Wolverine.
That was not a Wolverine.
No. A Wolverine is where everything stops. Not everything stops like after they stop.
Oh, I see.
Now there's a stop before the Wolverine. Okay. I can't give it up. I gotta wait for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your expert analyst, Mighty Aphrodite.
Thank you. I have participated in a Wolverine.
We've got a major penalty, Miss Detoxin.
We have
Apparently, we have an ejection as well.
it looks like ejected from the game of the Holy Rollers, number 69.5, Moco Loco.
Well, that major penalty turned straight into an ejection, and the Holy Rollers will be skating one skater down.
Now, Mike, this is live home roller reaction. Please beware if you're in the front row of flying helmets, pads, or anything else. Sit in the front row at your own risk. I can't hear you. Oh, wait. We're getting a visual from Mighty Aphrodite, ladies and gentlemen.
With just right at 5 minutes remaining in this quarter, both teams taking to the track. It looks like the coaches for both teams pretty adamant here. I'm not sure what they're saying. I'm not sure that I want to right now, but the pack is off and rolling. And here come their jammers with a misfire for the cherry bombs there. For Miss Daisy made damage, and Daisy probably will damage you.
Well, Mike, nothing gets a crowd fired up more than an ejection. Do we have any fans here tonight for the Holy Rollers? That's what I'm talking about, Mike.
I tell you what, and looking like poetry in motion, Sacrilegious number 77 is your lead jammer. For the cherry bombs, 2 points for the Holy Rollers. Right at 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
And Mike, because he came up to the booth, we got to mention it one more time. Fritz Blau, Motor Blade Postering Service,
and supporter of TXRD announcement.
Absolutely. If you want to get the word out, ladies and gentlemen, Fritz Blau, Motor Blade Postering Service.
4 minutes remaining in this bout. Cherry chainsaw and the pivot for the cherry bombs. Horror show pivot for the Holy Rollers. Rice Baby. Jamming for the cherry bombs. Lady Libertine, your jammer for the Holy Rollers.
Yeah, Mike, we had a silence is golden moment here. No announcers, no music.
No problem. Just live all World Roller Derby action. Rice Baby taking her knocks here, rolling into the back of the pack. She will not be the jammer. Honey Homicide staying within the 20-foot rule. And we are out of time in that jam. 0 points. Scoring for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bomb.
Making the adjustment there to Rice Baby. The Holy Rollers now defensively are taking that little bolt of lightning seriously. Wasn't able to score any points. Current score, Holy Rollers 11, the Cherry Bombs 24. Pack is off and rolling. And for the Cherry Bombs, we've got Jamie once again, Rocky Caspa. Stand damsel distressors get the star in her helmet for the Holy Rollers. And Rocky Casbah is your lead jammer.
Damsel distressor right on her bumper. And Rocky Casbah calls it off. 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 1 point for the Cherry Bomb.
Mike, that's what I love about Rocky Casbah. She's all team right there. She could have got selfish, maybe put a couple of points in her stat book, but instead she plays a smart move, puts her hands on her hips, calls off the jam. The smart defensive play was to call that jam off.
Looks like our officials are still talking. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Horror Show and Cater Die. Your jammer. And Cater Die getting screws up around the rail by this man. Now that's roll. Cater Die going hard down right there. From off the front of the pack, it's nothing but Holy Rollers. They're going to squeeze her hard, either into the rail or down below. She's too slippery. Whoa! And Cater Die is your lead jammer. Horseshoe trying to call it off, but she is not lead jammer. She's dropped back into a defensive position. She's trying to get as wide as she can, trying to do as much damage. Cater Die's in time clock, rolls away. Oh, they're like mixed up right there on the floor. No love lost between these two skaters. Then the officials trying to break them up like with a crowbar. 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs as we ran out of time in that jam.
That was very classy. Cater Die went over, beat the crap out of a Holy Roller, straightened her dress up, and then skated right back to the bench.
You know, Cater Die is saying, I'm not going to take it off you guys anymore. You know, we are the new regime here. We're going to take over, and we're just going to smack you in the head and go back to the bench.
Mike, some people in this world are just grinders, the steel workers up in Pittsburgh, those cats that are on the boats up there off the waters of Alaska catching crab for us to eat.
Or freezing Canada, freezing their buns off, having the fish for it.
Absolutely. But my favorite grinders on this planet
are the hardest working people in showbiz, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, our production crew right here at TXRD.
Put your hands together for TXRD production.
This track does not build itself, ladies and gentlemen. These guys come out and build it every time. Our production crew, whoa!
Sacrilegious is not taking anything off of anybody. And I know she didn't start there, but she ends up running on the whole Cherry Bomb bench. That's never a good idea. Sacrilegious is not taking anything off of anybody, mixing it up there. And it looks like she knows she's going to the box.
Well, it's clear to me, Mike, that Sacrilegious heard us talking about the production crew and did not want to share the spotlight with the production crew.
Oh, and we've got a major penalty. Miss Detoxing.
We have a major penalty on the Holy Rollers, number 77, Sacrilegious, for holding.
Well, Sacrilegious will be sitting out the next jam in the penalty box. We will reskate the same jam set as before. Since she was the jammer, they will have to move a blocker back into her position. Going to give a huge advantage to the Cherry Bombs.
That's interesting to me. In roller derby, that's called holding. In my neighborhood, that's called a fight. That's weird how that
Well, she
translates
was
over.
holding her in several different places.
Moco Loco makes her way back into the arena, not in uniform. Now she is on vacation.
She is on vacation. Looks like they're bringing number 5, Damsel Distresser, in as her first jam ever for the Holy Rollers. Daisy getting damaged right there. You know, Wesley, lots of times you see the rookies coming forth, and Damsel Distresser, as a rookie, first jam ever, is out in front. She went down below the white line. She will not be lead jammer, but she is in front with 22 seconds remaining. Daisy made damage, calls it off. That's about 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. This also releases Sacrilegious out of the penalty box.
Yeah, Mike, this is a rookie that the Holy Rollers were really excited about bringing on. Damsel Distresser, one of the draft picks for this year, somebody they hope can be offensive. They've obviously been putting the star on her hat a whole lot tonight. Damsel Distresser has got the height. It looks like she's got great speed. I think Damsel Distresser is going to be a great skater in this league as long as she keeps up that hard work.
And we've got one more jam in the first half. One more jam will be bringing our second half halftime entertainment to you. This will be the last jam of the first half. Both teams in formation. Rocky Casbah lining up on a sabbatical here. She's about 5 months long, about 3 months, and another 3 months, 4 months till we have a brand new skater there.
I also want to send a special congratulations out to Penaltina. Penaltina pretty much got into every law school that she applied to in the United States. I'm not sure about the law school she applied to overseas. Congratulations, Penaltina. I know Cal Berkeley is at the top of the list. University of Chicago. Just one of the great minds that are right here in Lone Star Rolling Girls, right here at TXRD.
And the pack is off and rolling. We are underway with the second half as Sacrilegious facing off against Rocky Casbah. Whoa, Sac going up on one skate. She's taking the high line. Looking for a whip on the Horror Show helping her into the front, and Sacrilegious is your lead jammer.
Mike, right there, you can see Sacrilegious is growing as a skater, kind of going outside of what she usually does, making her way through the pack sideways, turning around, whatever she's got to do.
Sacrilegious went up in was an integral part of the on-the-track filming. She's got a full jam and calls it off with 4 points for the Holy Rollers. 0 points for the Cherry Bomb.
Looks like we've got some laundry in the field, but ladies and gentlemen, poetry in motion, Sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious went up to Michigan for the filming of Drew Barrymore's movie Whippin', which should be coming out here in a little while. You might not recognize her in the movie, but she was a stunt double in the movie. Spent several months up there with Rocky Casbah. That's why I think they're funny. They were jamming against each other. And Sacrilegious skating is off the hook. She is definitely a one-woman team here tonight. Daisy made damage the other team right here as she is jamming with a whip off a Cater Die. Cater Die in the pivot position, but looking back, you can tell definitely that the Cherry Bombs organization is definitely taking a step up over the last couple of years. Watch how the blockers are talking amongst themselves. Damsel Distresser, rookie jammer for the Holy Rollers, finally getting through the pack. Cherry Bombs are definitely showing her which way is up. Run a little more, get turned around and rail, and we are out of time with 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 4 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Mike, the Cherry Bombs tonight are showing no mercy, throwing gas on the fire that could be Cherry Bombs 09.
The Cherry Bombs have the organization. They've got the teamwork behind them. They are working together. We're looking at a rookie Holy Roller team here. a phenomenal job with as many new skaters as they have. The pack is off and rolling with Sacrilegious in the pivot, getting a big hit from Cherry Chainsaw.
Horror Show going more of a defensive move right there, and she is
putting it over on Rice Baby.
Horror Show out in front,
working the clock with 30 seconds, half a jam left.
Rice Baby, one of our new stars for the Cherry Bombs, working everything she can down on her knees. Horror Show, the old veteran, taking a hard hit.
And we're out of time, and that bout 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. 3 points for the Holy
Austin, Texas. I know we're going to have some Holy Roller fans in the house. Can you make some noise from the Holy Rollers?
Well, Mike, right there, the Holy Rollers showing why they're the 2008 Cabela Cup reigning champions. They got people on their team that just won't quit. Horror Show is one of the great skaters in this league, Mike.
She's our veteran skater from the very first years. Looks like we've got a minor penalty. We're going to pull the skaters off the track and turn it over to detoxing.
We have a minor penalty on the Holy Rollers, number 7 sins. Anita confessed for an illegal block.
Well, she's confessing to Mighty Aphrodite right now.
Wow, the crowd says boo, right? Okay, hold on, here we go. Let's see what it's gonna be. All right, we haven't had that many minors tonight, you guys. Have you noticed that? I've been able to chill out over here.
This has been a very...
Oh, it's the long jump. Yeah, you guys know what the long jump is out there?
Oh, they're doing a tap out.
Oh!
The Holy Rollers sitting in the long jump champion, Sacrilegious.
Right.
If she loses, the Holy Rollers will lose 2 points.
Oh, wow.
Well,
you guys, let's give it up to this girl. This is really difficult and it's really dangerous. So when she starts out, let's hear it for her, all right? Let's go.
Fly, Sac, fly. Let's see who, hell, is there any doubt who the Cherry Bombs are going to send up for this one?
Now, Mike, has anybody in our crowd ever heard of a skater named Rocky Casbah?
Let's hear it, folks.
Let's see how far Rocky can fly. She's no flying squirrel. Oh, she had a misfire there and a football.
Sacrilegious?
She had a football.
Who is it? Who is it? Come on. It looked like it was Sacrilegious from here. Sacrilegious?
The Holy Rollers saving their points.
Come on. Who is it?
Rocky had a misfire. The official said it was Sacrilegious that won that.
Holy Rollers.
Now, Mike, one of my claims to fame as far as coolness goes is I'm a friend with Sacrilegious on Facebook.
Whoa.
That increases my cool points. And on her Facebook, her profile image is her doing the long jump.
I don't even have her on my Facebook. Wow. Well, one away right here again is Rocky Casbah and Sacrilegious duking it out in the jam position. Watch how they size up each other. It's almost like they're watching out the side of their heads there. Sacrilegious slicing her way through the pack out in front. Rocky Casbah right behind her. And Rocky Casbah, the lead jammer, and Sacrilegious put a wheel down below the white line. Now Sacrilegious changing it up. She says we're number one, and oh no, she thinks Rocky Casbah's number one.
Uh-oh!
think Rocky Casbah called out a one-off. 0 points scored for either team in that jam.
And Sacrilegious going to get a minor penalty there for indecent exposure, Mike.
So that's in the after party tonight. Later, if it happens, then she'll get one there. Actually, the after party room 710. Later tonight, we will see each and every one of you there. If you want to come out and hang out with your favorite roller derby stars, or your statisticians, everybody will be there in room 710 with the Rogers Ford Collection supplying the entertainment. Once again, the after party in room 710 as rookie skater damsel distresser number 5 for the Holy Rollers facing off against a veteran, the Bionic Woman for the Cherry Bombs. Kate or die. Damsel Distresser is out in front and is your lead jammer. Kate or die hot on her heels. Damsel Distresser for a rookie. She the first time as lead jammer. She's got to feel the pressure of Kate or die right behind her, breathing down her neck. Looking for some Holy Roller support back in the pack. She's calling it off. 2 points for the Holy Rollers, 2 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Gotta say, Mike, I'm really impressed with the speed of Damsel Distresser when Smarty Pants comes back from Australia with Sacrilegious Damsel Distresser. This could be one of those things where the Holy Rollers punish everybody that they play because Smarty was not here tonight.
Well, it could be a second half of the season kind of team here. I'm not sure, but the one thing I'm sure of is during the third and fourth quarter break, we will be having birthday accolades. So if anybody has a birthday out there that we don't know about, make sure to go up here and tell us. Because we'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy birthday roller derby style.
Mike, Smarty Pants and Rocky Casbah in the pivot position on this jam.
That would be stupendous. Daisy made damage out in front.
Uh-oh, horror show hanging back. Daisy May's been trying to break one all night, Mike.
And run time in that jam was 0 points for the Holy Rollers and 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. A little over half minutes remaining in the third quarter, Wes.
Mike, I want to point something out right now. You've got the scoreboard right now, Holy Rollers 20, Cherry Bombs 36. I want to point out right now, this is not unwinnable for the Holy Rollers. They're only down by 16 with a period to go. The Holy Rollers can sneak up on you pretty fast.
And the Holy Rollers are always second half team. Although I'm looking down right now, Cherry Chainsaw, on the intensity in her eyes. But, well, I'm not sure. But this is definitely a different team than we saw in the first half. The Holy Rollers are definitely on a roll here. They are putting points on the board left and right. Austin, Texas, do we have any fans from the Holy
Well, Mike, I don't know if that was Holy Roller fans right there because you've got Rocky Casbah breaks off in the lead jammer position, and she is coming up on the pack fast.
Black shoe shot out of the cannon. Rocky Casbah is on a roll. She's looking for help from her teammates. She's in the trenches with nothing but Holy Rollers in front of it. Calls her off. 1 point for the Cherry Bombs, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. I rest my case. The Holy Rollers are shutting this one down. This is definitely a different team that we saw in the first half.
And we've got a Cherry Bomb timeout. Mike, I got a comment on right there Rocky Casbah. I mean, she's such a smart skater. I mean, right there, she comes up to the back of the pack,
waits, calls off the jam, and still manages to get 1 point out of it. She's such a heady skater, plays a lot of different sports. You gotta love having a Rocky Casbah on your roller derby team.
You know, the last bout we had, she played in 2 soccer games before she came here to skate with the Road Star Roller Girls. She is a monster. Rocky Casbah is just another integral part of the Cherry Bombs. I mean, I think it's when the Cherry Bombs call the timeout. Maybe they are getting scared because the Holy Rollers have shut them down in the second half.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't really know if the Cherry Bombs have got too much to be scared about, but I do like this caution. On the flip side of that, I like the fact that the Holy Rollers are getting Damsel Distresser into this game and getting her some experience. When you get her out there, she gets to go to game speed. She's looking really, really good out there. She's got speed that I wasn't expecting. She looks like one of the star rookies in this league. When Smarty Pants comes back to this team, I think you just got the same old Holy Rollers that are just going to be winning a whole lot of games.
Well, looks like the cheerleaders out there, the Bomb Squad for the Cherry Bombs. Austin, Texas, make some noise for the Cherry Bombs.
Well, I know we got some Holy Roller in the fans in the house tonight. Anybody there for the Sacred Heart School? Those girls, you know, as a Holy
The Holy Rollers won the last 2 Cabela Cup championships. They are the machine. They're in a rebuilding point in their career
Mike,
right now.
Wes, where is the after party tonight?
Room 710, and you know what? You know who the band is tonight?
Who's the band?
Rogers Porn Collection.
Wow, that sounds cool.
How many times can you go say, I'm going to go see Rogers Porn Collection?
I have never seen them before. I'm really excited about
The boss just
So the after party is at room 710, everybody.
3 blocks away from here, 7th and Red River.
It's a little walk away.
Long-time supporter of Raw Rogan. We can hop on. We're the best of all the little rugby friends.
710 has great sound in here as well.
It's an amazing place. One of the amazing places right here. The pack is in formation. Money Homicide pivot for the Cherry Bombs. Rookie skater Damsel Distresser pivot for the Holy Rollers.
Well, we know this other rookie skater out there to the extreme. She rocks out Mike like a vandal. Rice, baby. And of course, we got Lady Libertine for the Holy Rollers.
Lady Libertine taking a spill right there. Rice Baby making a replay of her first jam of the bout here. Lady Libertine trying to catch up to the pack here. It's Rice Baby. With a samurai. Edge to her skating. With a big whip of a cherry chainsaw. Rice Baby looking all the way to the front of the pack. Rice Baby trying to put the seal on her jam here. Makes it all the way through. And calls it off with 5 points for the Cherry Bombs. No points scored for the Holy Rollers. Doubling up right here for the Cherry Bombs with 1 more jam in the 3rd quarter.
Mike, how exciting is that for a rookie? She gets in there, scores 5 points with the whip from roller derby legend Cherry Chainsaw. I am so excited for Rice Baby tonight.
Boy, she started on a flyer there, and she just now showed how she might be Rookie of the Year material.
Do we see another Curly Suicide, another Category 5 in the Rice Baby?
I don't know, but we're seeing something going on back there in the pack as the Jammers have a plan, but I'm not sure what it is. both Sacrilicious and Rocky Gasball have the same rookie team. They've skated against each other for quite a while. Oh, what a huge hit off of Honey Homicide. Raylan Sacrilicious right there. This is showing how the Cherry Bombs blockers are working together. They've got eyes in the back of their head. Sacrilicious is made of steel, and she takes it hard into the rail. And looks like we have a minor altercation. This is not smart right in front of the Holy Roller bench, but ladies are behaving tonight. The pack does not seem to be Allison James cleaning up. We're out of time in that jam. And 0 points for the Holy Rollers. 5 points for the Cherry Bomb.
Mike, look at Allison Chains out there. It looks like they've come to snuff the rooster. Allison Chains out there trying to get some.
She was all over like a cheap suit.
Never a bad time, but thank one of our sponsors, Mike. Now, I know this one's near and dear to our heart, Lone Star Beer.
Secede from the rest of the beer world and support the beer, supports roller derby, Lone Star Beer.
As a matter of fact, we have a Lone Star Beer emergency in the booth right now. We are out of Lone Star Beer. If you have a wallet, you can help your favorite commentators by getting them a Lone Star Beer. Again, there is a beer emergency in the booth.
You know, we have to take care of our bartenders who eat there in the hall. They're working hard for you. Make sure you take care of them. We do have a full bar here on.
Also want to remind you again that Cheryl is still down there at the Pasta Company. Cheryl is one of our favorite sponsors. You know, Mike, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. One of my favorite people is Cheryl over there at the Pasta Company.
Oh, you know, her food rocks. You go in there, you get a ready-made dinner, you don't know what you're going to make for dinner. Try to full parking right there. You drop in, they've got a full wine selection of fine
Isn't
wine.
this game awesome? I love it! Holy Rollers are getting spanked. Just like what the next game's gonna look like. Yeah!
And you also want to, if you don't know what to eat, you've got Cheryl there. She'll tell you what wine to have, what great food to have. I mean, she's got everything you need down there at the Pasta Company. Want to talk about Fritz Blau again? Motorblade Postering Service. My man down there always had a special place in the heart for Fritz. Commentated my first bout out there with Fritz. He's the guy you see out there handing out all the swag out there for your Lone Star Roller Girls. Motorblade Postering Service. If you want to get the word out, see my man, Fritz Blau. Now, Mike, there's a scene side.
Oh, Lord, we've got some birthdays here.
Do we have Aliyah Martin? Aliyah Martin.
We got the Unibomber. Unibomber, get out there. One of my favorite board whores. Get out there to the track to get your birthday whipping.
Jason from Louisville. Jason, it took you a couple planes to get here. Come on down here. If anybody else has a birthday, excluding any of our officials, come on down and see Dr. Evil there. They'll put you right up on the track. We'd like to wish you a happy birthday. I'd like to recognize anybody that has a birthday in the house. Come down right now. Nina, you and Hispanic Panic went to school together. Come on down right now.
Mike, it seems like the birthday people are a little shy to get out there. Let's get the Bomb Squad out there on the track. Let's get them out there on the track and let them know it's not, you don't have to be afraid.
Hey Joe, I gotta switch that tape.
It's your birthday.
There he goes. Yeah, crawl up on the track. Come on down to this end over here. Floyd Floyd, if you can direct them.
Please get out of the track.
Can you tell direct these before we go? Jason, where are you? Don. Oh, Don.
Don of Don's Automotive. You're going to get spanked so hard.
Well, this is more of a love tap.
Yeah. Sending the roller derby love out. Jeremy Land, please come on down.
Casey Bomber, if my ass has to be up here, so does yours.
Now, Mike, this is the first time we've had the bomb squad out for the birthday spanking.
That's right. Casey, I told him it wasn't your birthday. I told him you weren't here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Los Angeles, training our teams, Miss Casey Bomber, roller derby legend out of Los Angeles, California.
Otis Buson. It's your birthday, too.
I would also like to invite out for the birthday spanking anyone that has a necklace with flowers on it.
Oh, Lord. We'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy birthday, roller derby style.
It's Miss Behaven's birthday. I didn't know.
Whoa, Ms. B, get on in there. Hey, gal, is it your birthday?
I gotta love our DJ on the song selection. Good job, man.
Yeah, we're not quite DJ Jerky Speeds there. Spinning our teams all night long. And of course, our dance sensations over here. They make us look good, yes. They make us look good.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest. I hope that my birthday doesn't fall on a bout where Jerry Chainsaw is spanking.
Oh, it will.
Might want to take advantage of this time right now to thank our penalty mistress, Mighty Under 90. Nobody out there in the world can do what you do, girl. I want to thank you for being our penalty mistress again tonight. Also want to thank our sponsors, Bean Onion, the best pizza you will ever remember. Make sure you go down to Bean Onion right here in Austin, Texas. I want to thank my man, Joe, down there on the webcast, Joe of Hound Dog Productions. Make sure you check him out, HoundDogProductions.com. He's the guy that looks like a Beastie Boy in the Sabotage video. Yeah, Hound Dog Productions. Also want to thank our friends over there at Don's Automotive. Happy birthday, Don. If you need anything repaired, anything. If you want to take your toaster down there, go down to Don's Automotive. He can fix anything that moves.
I wouldn't go that far, but he had a break in town. His car broke down. Where did we go? Don's Automotive. Well, we got out of town. And we're off and rolling for the fourth and final quarter of tonight's bout with a rookie. Number 5 for the Holy Rollers, Damsel Distresser, facing off against Caterby. And Caterby's on front. Caterby is the lead jammer, but side by side with Damsel Distresser. Damsel Distresser is out in front now. She put a wheel down below the white line and will not be the lead jammer. Caterby sizing up and calls off a jam. 30 seconds into that jam, 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. I gotta tell you, high points First half, Sacrilegious for the Holy Rollers, 11 points. High points, Cherry Bombs. Here's no surprise, Rocky Casbah, 15 points.
Well, Mike, let's go over to the defense real quick. Top blockers for the first half was Polyurethane. No surprise there. She's a defensive monster. And then my girl with the machine gun blocking move, Anita Confess, down there with the machine gun. I'll go into that a little bit later, Mike.
Whoa, Honey Homicide, the bear hug takes down Sacrilegious. Honey Homicide. This is some last season holdover animosity. And Honey's doing the Honey Hug.
Honey Homicide with the painty whip. Wow. Oh my. Oh my.
Sac is still that much of a threat. Even down on the bottom of the scoreboard. Honey Homicide is going to the penalty box.
Now, Mike, I need to make a correction from earlier. That is the helmet painty whip. That is not the painty whip. I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression out there.
We had a major penalty on Honey Homicide on the Cherry Bombs for holding.
Holding, that's what you call it now. Well, same jam set as before. Rocky Casbah and Sacrilegious facing off against each other. Cherry Bombs down one skater, giving the advantage to the Holy Rollers. Speaking of panties, we do have panties at the merchandise booth. These are new. We've got onesies for your little ones and panties for your loved ones. Sacrilegious out in front, Rocky Casbah right behind her. These could be two of the best jammers in the entire league. As he goes to the back of the pack. Oh, calling it off. 0 points for either team in that jam. Yeah, Wesley, we've got some new t-shirt designs over there, along with the Houston benefit t-shirts. We have a few of those left.
If you get caught somewhere in Austin with TXRD gear on, people are going to know you're really, really cool.
Oh, my Lord. DJ Jerky Spins taking care of us. Jason, happy birthday once again all the way from Louisville. Is it warmer here than there? Is it warmer?
Mighty Aphrodite sending in a message to the booth. Do we have any fans tonight for the 2008 Cabela Cup champions of the world, the Holy Rollers?
Yeah, but I know we got some fans of Phasing May, Damage, and the Cherry Bombs. Can you make some noise here? For the Cherry 3 points for the Cherry Bombs, 3 points for the Holy Rollers.
Mike, I want to give a special shout out to my favorite people in every bout. That indeed is our fans here at TXRD. They are the best fans in the world. They pack this house every bout. Give yourself a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You are the greatest fans in the world.
Well, and also our friends listen to us all over the entire world on the World Wide Web. Via our live webcast. We'd like to say a big shout out to all you guys and all our friends up in Canada and all the way down there in Australia watching us. Don't forget about the Battle of the Bank 2 right here live in Austin, Texas, June 2021. It will be webcast and probably at a later date on the network television. Buy your tickets now. We do have tickets available for the next ballot at merchandise. You buy the pre-sale ticket price. We do have tickets available at our web outlets.
Whoa!
Rice Baby taking the horror show down like a Buddha does a shot of tequila right there as Rice Baby on a move.
I don't know, DJ, do we have some vanilla ice for Rice Baby? We don't have vanilla. Oh.
Horror show going after as the time clock ticks down.
Rice Baby!
Horror show gives her everything and thumbs up middle.
She's rolling at her 5.0 and nobody can stop her, Mike.
0 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. But oh my, I gotta tell you, she is Teflon.
I have one question for Rice Baby. You are electric? Is that a question, Mike?
It's more of a statement.
Yeah, it's more of a statement. Okay.
However, we'd like to thank you for a major penalty.
We have another major penalty on the Cherry Bombs on number 187, Honey Homicide. This is her third major penalty, so she's being ejected from the game.
She's definitely not happy about that. 3 minor penalties becomes a major, and 3 major penalties, and you are relieved of your duty and ejected from the bout.
And she went and grabbed the hat of Mr. He Toxin on that one. Tossed it out of there. And the crowd doesn't care. They love Honey Homicide.
She is definitely not happy about that. She's going to make a lap of shame as she goes out through the door. You know, we've got just about 5 minutes remaining in this bout. Mathematically, it can still come down to the Holy Rollers, but I don't know, Cherry Chainsaws and Pippin right now, she's got that look of destroy or go home.
Very interesting matchup, Mike. Cherry Chainsaw versus Sacrilegious at the pivot position.
Watch how Cherry Chainsaw keeps looking back, directing the rest of her skaters. If we can hear what they were saying down there right now. Oh, horse show getting taken out of the track again. It's the second time she's been railed that hard to put her all the way over. She's now a lap down for the Holy Rollers. This one's going to go to the time clock. Either skater can call on this jam.
Rice Baby trying to break through. And she's going to deal with Horror Show there.
Sacrilegious chopping it up with Rice there, and with 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. 4 minutes remaining in this bout.
It's really hard for Rice Baby to break through the pack right there. She had the shorties on standby waiting just to say hi, and she couldn't pay attention to what was going on in front of her. Mike, get ready. There's going to be Vanilla Ice references all year with Rice Baby in there. Get ready for this all season long, baby.
You don't think Rocky Casbah's got a vanilla soda down there right now? I'm not sure what...
We have a minor penalty on the Cherry Bombs, number 33 and a third, polyurethane for clothesline.
Wow.
Wow is right. There has not been that many penalties. Mike, there's been a lot of majors, but not a lot of minors, okay? And these guys bought tickets down here. And I'm gonna pretend to spend, but I'm gonna stop it on what I want. Hold on.
They're getting no action.
Hold on. No. Judge's choice.
Are you telling me they're getting no action tonight? No action at all?
All right, it's up to the judges down here that bought the tickets to tell me what they want to have happen. They have chosen the pillow fight.
This is the last point.
Now you guys remember you need to look out for who really wins this pillow fight. Not your favorite team. This is all about who actually wins the freaking pillow fight. I almost said the other word, guys. Not tonight, folks.
Let's see who the Holy Rollers send in here tonight.
Oh, it's sacrilegious.
I think. Oh, they're putting a rookie.
Guys, let's hear it for these ladies.
Ready call.
What's up, Austin, Texas?
Oh, and this is a rookie, a substitute for the Cherry Bombs. They could lose 2 points, but she's on top. She's got her pin. Oh, my Lord, she's got her in a Dutch oven.
All right.
Wow.
We've seen better, ladies. That was kind of friggin' weak. I've seen much better. But hopefully you guys get a little taste of what happens in the pillow fight. Sometimes it's a little bit more hardcore. Sometimes it's okay like that. And I'll talk that smack. I've been there, done that. Are you guys ready? All right, this is how it works. Cherry Bomb! I can say shut up, because I have the microphone. All right. Holy Rollers!
Buddy, this one's close. Mighty, they like the rookie, Renee Palm. They love her.
All right, one more time. Cherry Bomb! Let's just double check. Who's it? Who's it here? Who thinks? The Hellcats! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow! The Hellcats win this one, first time ever.
Come on. Cherry Bomb!
Mike, I gotta tell you, I did not even know the Hellcats were in this.
Ready?
Speaking of Hellcat fans, though, do we have any Hellcat fans in the house tonight? I knew they were out there. I just got a message up here to the booth. Hellcats 09.
Wow. Well, I'm not sure yet, but we do have tickets on sale for the next bout here. Sunday, April 18th, as Las Putas del Fuego face off against the Hellcats. All you Hellcat fans out there, get your tickets tonight. They are at a discounted rate at the merchandise booth. Make sure and pick up your Houston benefit t-shirt there. And come back and see the Hellcats and Putas del Fuego live right here in the Austin Convention Center.
Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure to get your favorite team's merchandise over there at the merchandise booth tonight. Want to make sure you walk off with all the best gear for Austin, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Step by the merchandise booth.
Damsel in distress tries to call off. She might put some points on the board yet. She's coming into the point scoring position right now. As a rookie skater, she's got to try to do everything she can. She's got to stay on the track as she passes people. We're out of time in that jam. 3 points for the Cherry Bombs. 2 points for the Holy Rollers.
Hey, Mike, now I've seen some smaller version of skaters skating around tonight. Do you know who those people are?
Well, that's the Derby Brats. That is our farm team league. You know who the Derby Brats are?
Well, I've heard that these are the future stars of Lone Star Roller Girls.
That's right, we train them right here with our skaters and also skaters from the TX Roller Girls. Go to derbybrats.com or just go to our website, TXRD, TexasRollerDerby.com.
Well, it looks like we have someone on the track that has some flowers around their neck.
And the officials calling that one off. 0 points for Cherry Bomb, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. Again, Miss Detox and pulling out that black flag again. That's never good.
Rocky Casbah, the proverbial shark out there on the track. She can smell blood, and she's going to let you know if your team's losing. Dee?
We have a major penalty on the Cherry Bombs, number 3.14, Allison Chains for clothesline.
Wow, second clothesline for the Cherry Bombs. They are racking up the major penalties tonight. The rookie skater, first major penalty in her career.
Rocky Casbah tonight's got the lei on from Hawaii. She's going to give it to a person there in the crowd. Look at it. What a great skater. What a nice person. Looks like Rocky Casbah is on vacation tonight, too.
Well, apparently she is, but Sacrilegious is not.
Whoa, watch out there. Here we go. Future roller derby legend out there with the star on her cap, Rocky Casbah.
Sacrilegious on the point, pivot form, trying to take out Rocky. She's getting off the line, trying to score progress. Burning up crucial seconds on the clock right there. Rocky Casbah probably will not be able to get back in the point scoring position. There's a tussle at the end of their head of the track, and Rocky calls it off. As we're out of time in that jam, 0 points for the Holy Rollers, 1 point for the Cherry Bomb.
Sacrilegious up there playing pivot. Rocky Casbah looks over and looks back at Sacrilegious, and she just says, "You just got served."
We've got about a minute and a half remaining in this bout. 2 more jams remaining in this bout.
Mike, I almost wonder right now if Smarty Pants is watching this bout down in Australia, and she's saying, "Hey, wait till I get back, Cherry Bombs. It's going to be a much different story." You know, the Cherry Bombs tonight are doing a great job against the Holy Rollers, but the Holy Rollers are still the Holy Rollers. They're one of those teams that hasn't lost very much. You still can't count them out, and for some reason, I think they're still going to be in the playoffs this year.
Never count out the Holy Rollers. They have a, I don't know if they have a divine intervention, but they always come on strong. Skating with 5 alternates this bout. I think they're doing very well just being straight with what the Panic out front and your lead jammer for the Holy Rollers. Big pile of craft here. The Cherry Bombs take their own skaters out of commission.
Punky Bruiser down there trying to make an effect on the bout.
Allison James there with a bit of a mechanical. Punky Bruiser throwing fuel on the fire there. Calling it off 4 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Cherry Bomb.
Funky Bruiser, we had her up here in the booth earlier tonight, and we said, what's going to be different this year? She said, we're going to try something different on the Holy Rollers team. We're going to try losing. And it looks like they're doing that so far with 38.3 seconds left. I just don't believe the Holy Rollers are going to continue to lose this season, Mike.
This will be the last jam of the evening. The officials have told us this will be the last jam. This will be a full jam. Hispanic Panic is being escorted out. She says you're number one. This is the second skater to be ejected from the Holy Rollers.
Ejected from the game, number 78. Hispanic Panic for, I don't know, pushing the ref.
This is the second skater to be ejected. One jam remaining. The Holy Rollers are not giving up. They're not laying down and taking this one easily.
Mike, down there at the Sacred Heart School, you don't even get detention for pushing somebody.
Normally they do, and I can feel their frustration all the way over here. And the pack is in formation. Both jammers lining up about a half a lap behind. This is going to be a drag race between Rocky Casbah and Sacrilegious. They are on the gas. See what happens when both of them sliding out in the first turn. That definitely, I don't think was the intended outcome, but we are out of time in this bout. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the track the victors tonight by 53 points to 29 over the Holy Rollers. Please welcome tonight's champions, the Cherry I gotta tell you, Wes, the Cherry Bombs are on par tonight. The most organized team in the league. We'd like to thank our production crew for joining us here tonight. Our officials, Mr. Pete Thompson, Mr. Max Roball,
Son of Sam, that guy. We want to give a very special welcome to our man, Hillbilly Bear out there. We love you. Thank you for being a part of TXRD.
penalty now, Mr. Nelson Roll, and down here on the scoreboard, there's Rosa.
And Mike, of course, for our Holy Roller fans, the 2008 Cabela Cup champions of the world, the Holy Rollers.
Both our bands, the Blues and the 13th victim, and of course our statisticians down here tonight.
Stats, stats, stats. We love our people in stats.
A basic category 5. Money getters,
Sandra D.
Jersey Q. Everything came out tonight. Once again, make sure to stop by the merchandise booth on the way out of here. Pick up your Houston benefit t-shirt. And also tickets to the next bout right here. Sunday, April 19th, as Las Putas del Fuego face off against the Hellcats in a blood grudge match. Buy our pre-sale tickets ahead of time.
Want to make sure everybody knows tonight, the after party. If you want to meet your favorite skater or your favorite announcer, Mike Whiteley, you can be all those people right after the after party, right down there at 710. Make sure that you be there.
We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Don's Automotive, located in the heart of South Austin, Texas, Rock Solid Realty.
Want to make sure to thank our sponsor, Lone Star Beer. Secede from the rest of the beer world and get the beer that's been right here, fresh brewed right here in the great state of Texas, Lone Star Beer. Also want to thank the Pasta and Company. Make sure that you go down there, get the greatest Italian
Italian food right here in town. See our friend Cheryl. Make sure you get their great wine selection and all the fresh food down there at the Pasta Company, 3502 Kirby Lane. And then my man, Joe, keeping it, holding it down on the webcast. Hound Dog Productions. Joe, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, baby.
And of course, the master blader, the Motorblade Posting Service and Skating School. Go to motorblade.com for all your information and the best pizza. You'll never remember eating the onion pizza and how to defend our pillowy mistress, Miss Mighty Aphrodite.
The valuable piece. The valuable piece of TXRD. Nobody in the world can do what that lady right there does and dress like a gypsy too. Wow.
We'd like to thank everybody that signed in on our webcast tonight, all over, no matter where you are in the World Wide Web, all our friends up in Canada and the frozen Northlands of the United States, all the way down to South America and Australia. Thanks for joining in tonight. I'm Wonder Mike Whiteley.
And I'm Wesley Page. Good night,